You see, I'm giving you a prophetic warning. If you're hearing me, just leave this divisive manner of trying to get a peace out of South Africa. It will be so dangerous. When I told you these South Africans were not intending to get land. No, they wanted land of their own. Many people said, oh, Uebert Angel is just talking. And guess what? They went to meet Donald Trump and they said, all we want is our own country in South Africa that is our own. In South Africa.
Inside South Africa.
Inside South Africa.
They want
Cut
their
here.
own country.
And let the black South Africans suffer. And white South Africans have their own country. You are joking. I think people look down on South Africans a lot. They just think these guys are, maybe they like joy and they're just moving around like. Push them too far. And that's when you realize South Africans are dangerous. Keep pushing. You see, I'm giving you a prophetic warning. If you're hearing me, just leave this divisive manner of trying to get a peace out of South Africa. It will be so dangerous. Because what I saw in the realm of the spirit was like a guerrilla warfare in South Africa. Where it's not even going to be the army of South Africa fighting the white community. No. It's going to be just people from the ghetto. Pillaging. I'm talking about death of white people. If white community is listening to me, leave the divisive ways of operating. It will lead to bloodbath. A bloodbath you will never be able to control. Because this is not going to be instructed by anybody. No politicians will talk. You just hear one white person, one white farmer is dead. One white farmer, yes, they're dying, I get it. Black people are also dying in South Africa. So let's be fair. Black people are dying. Some are dying of hunger. They don't have resources. And the more you keep telling South Africans that you're stupid, you're not learned, you're whatever. Whatever you're doing there, you are actually telling them you deprive them of their resources and access to money. So you're letting black people suffer because there is no access to money. What do you do when you don't have access to resources? So the crime in South Africa has nothing to do with what type of people they were. They were under oppression for years. Imagine coming back 1995 or something like that. What are you going to do? What is it? What are you really going to do? Zimbabwe 1980. They're still suffering under the brunt of what was here before. What about these guys? Just a few years ago, that's when they get their independence. Resources have not gotten time to filter into the streets of South Africa. Yes, I get it. Their people, xenophobia is there. I get it. But it might be based on anger of how they don't get resources. Yes, they may aim the anger at the wrong people, at their fellow brethren, black people. But the reality is that's not the way the anger is. The anger is they don't have the resources. They don't have the land. And we are telling them, you will look like Zimbabwe if you do this. It's because many of you have not been in Zimbabwe. It's the only place where a black person can actually say as much power as a white person.
That's true.
So my advice for those who listen to the prophetic voice, I don't care whether you hate me, you don't like me, hear me if you're in South Africa. If you're white, take time. Love your fellow citizen, your black brothers. Love them. Love them. This path you are going will lead to a bloodbath. And it's never going to be the police of South Africa trying to touch you. No, it's not. It's going to be little people, small people, nameless, that will be cutting your throats on the streets while you sleep. And I know you don't want me to say this because you think, oh, why is he saying? I'm telling you what I saw. Did I say it's okay? No, I never said it's okay. But what I'm saying is the way you're going about it is leading to something you will not like. And one of these days, you will hear fulfilled prophecy. That's why I came here to try and warn you. Just walk the right path, and it'll be well. One of these days.
A good news world with Uebert Angel, provoking a reaction and always worth hearing.